Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie. I'm going to be teaching you a 45-minute yoga flow. All you need for this flow is a mat and your mind and body. So let's get started seated on our mats. So just find a comfortable seat here. You can let your eyes close if that makes you feel a little bit more in the present moment. Good, your legs are crossed. Your hands can rest on your knees here. Just start to bring some awareness to your surroundings. Feeling the temperature of the air on your skin. Feeling the weight of your hands on your knees. Feeling your hip bones ground into the floor. Wherever you are, notice your breath here. Don't try to change it just yet. Notice it for what it is. Maybe it's shallow or deep. You're breathing fast or slow. Good. Bring your hands to your low belly here. Good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. See if you can fill up the lungs, letting your belly press into your hands. Good. Exhale, letting all the air out. Good. Bring your hands to your ribs and inhale deeply, pressing into your hands. Then exhale. Good. And then bring your hands to your chest. Deep breath in. Awesome. If you notice one area doesn't expand as much, maybe start to bring some attention and awareness to that area as you breathe during class today. So choose one of the areas that you want to focus on and just take 3 deep breaths here. So inhale through the lungs, filling them up from top to bottom. Exhale, keep your mouth closed. Air exits out your nose. Good, maybe you make some sound on this next inhale. Good, and then exhale. One more time, deeply inhale. And exhale. Good, bring your hands to touch. Let's rub them together and just warm them up wherever you are. Maybe your air conditioning is cold, like mine is. Maybe you're already warm in the summer heat. Let's build some energy in our hands. Maybe you sway from side to side. Because now we're going to bring our warm hands to the base of our neck, right behind our neck. And then just start to massage out the muscles that hold up your head. Good, maybe you feel a muscle that needs a little bit of extra love. Feel free to just get deep in there. Good, and then bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. Press them in deeply. Take a deep inhale here. And then exhale, let your shoulder blades drop. Good, you're adding a little bit of tension or a little bit of kind of grip to those muscles. Just holding them down here. Good. Next, you're gonna reach your left fingertips out to the side. Right hand is going to come up to the left ear. And then as you reach down, start to tilt your head away from that extended arm. You can use this top hand as leverage to kind of pull those two away. Come back up to center. Bend that left elbow back behind you. So you're gonna reach up towards the middle of your back. This top hand is gonna reach down towards that hand. It's okay if you don't make that connection. We're focusing more on shoulder rotation in both directions. And I want you to even extend your gaze up towards the ceiling. Good, slowly exhale as you bring that right hand down to the mat. Left hand reaches onto the right side of your head. And then take that next stretch on the other side. Good, come back up to center. Right hand reaches back to the back of the middle of the back, sorry. And then left hand reaches down towards the other fingertips. But once you get there, remember to look up. So you're pressing the back of your head into your forearm almost. Good, come back to center. Extend both arms out wide, and then wrap them around you. Give yourself a tight hug here. Awesome. Bring both knees in towards your chest. We're coming onto our back. Good, take a few moments here to just massage out the low back. Maybe you sat at a desk all day, maybe you were standing at work. Either way, this just feels so good on the low back. You can start to make circles with your knees. Good, and then start to rock and roll up the length of your mat. Building up some momentum to come over to our tabletop position here. Good, once you get there, let's find our neutral spine here first. So you may need to tilt the pelvis a little bit, maybe figuring out, where do I feel most neutral? Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders and your hips are over your knees. Good, let's take a deep breath in through the nose, then out. This time adding in some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly and look up, cow pose. And then exhale, round the back, tuck your tailbone under. Maybe your chin comes to your chest. Good, inhale, drop the belly and look up. Good, exhale, squeeze all the air out. Good, drop the belly, inhale. And exhale, round that back. Good, take a few more just at your own pace. Really finding some mobility in the spine here. Good, and then come back to center. Extend your right leg out long back behind you. Lift those toes off the mat. Hold it here for just a moment. Good, next time you exhale, drop your right toes over to the left back corner of your mat. And then inhale, reach up, making a rainbow, coming over to the right back corner of your mat. So take this a few times. Each time you lift that heel up, squeeze at the top before you place it down. Good, so we're really strengthening the glutes here. But adding in each part, that's why I kind of like to add in the arc. Good, you should start to feel your muscle fatiguing out. If you don't, squeeze the glute even harder. Take 2 more. Good, and then come back to center, drop that right knee down. We'll take that on the other leg. So left leg out long. Good, hold it here, engage your core. And then exhale, drop that left toe to the right back corner. Lift at the top, squeeze, and drop it to the left. Good, 2 more. Good, bring both knees down. Find your child's pose here. So you spread the knees out wide, hips come to your heels, and then reach your fingertips long. Your forehead rests on the mat. We need some light. So once you're in your child's pose, take some time here to really center in. Maybe you think of something that you want to devote your practice to. Maybe you just want to have a couple of moments of silence. If yoga is your kind of mediator, your silencer, that's perfect. Take some time here to not think about anything else. It's perfectly fine. Good, and remember that you can always come back to this pose at any time during the class. If you want to just reset, come back to this. This space is yours. Good, when you're ready, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out. Good, inhale, come back up to your tabletop. Tuck your back toes under, and then lift your hips up high to the ceiling for your downward facing dog. Take some time here to pedal it out, bending into both knees, reaching your heels down to the mat. Good, and then firming up our foundation, spread your fingertips nice and wide. Tilt your tailbone up to the sky. Let your head fall through your elbows, and then take some time here to maybe nod out any movement in your neck, maybe shaking your head yes or no. Good. On your next inhale, the right toe is going to go high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. Deep stretch of the left hip flexor here. Good. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, plant the hands, step your left toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift here, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Good. Inhale, reach the fingertips nice and long. Come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Good. Like a circle, rise up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your toes back, and then drop your knees, untuck your toes, send your elbows back behind you as you slowly lower down. Good. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Press through your palms here. Exhale, send your hips back high for downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, the left toes will go high this time. Exhale, step it through, drop your back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant the hands and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach your arms up high. See your prayer overhead. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center. Good. Reach it long. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your toes back. Option to keep the knees lifted this time. Exhale as you slowly lower down to a half plank. Inhale, press through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, bend the knees and look towards the top of your mat. Step or hop forward, toes touching at the top of your mat. And then inhale, send your hips low, arms come high for a chair pose. Good. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Sink your hips just a little bit lower. Work those legs. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, prayer through, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your toes back and move through your flow. So you can keep the knees lifted, drop your knees, slowly lower down on your exhale. Inhale, upward facing, shine your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right toes go high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. This time, bend your left elbow back behind you. And then option to cup that elbow with your right hand, or you can take that opposite arm to see if you can reach your fingertips to each other in the back. Good. Slowly let that right hand come back up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, plant the hands and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach it up long. Arms come overhead. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Good. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. On your next inhale, reach your hands up high. And then exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, sink your hips low, arms come high for your chair pose. Exhale, hands through to heart center. We're twisting over to the right. Left elbow outside of right knee. And then press through the palms to rotate the ribs around the spine, opening up that front of the chest. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, plant the hands, step your toes back, move through your flow. Good, we'll take that on the other side. Left toes go high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee. Hook your thumbs and rise. This time, bend the right elbow. Reach towards the middle of the top of the back. And then you can either cup that with your left hand or reach your left hand back behind you. Good, inhale, both hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms overhead, circling up. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Good, inhale, reach it up long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Sink your hips low, arms come high for your chair pose. Good, exhale, hands through to heart center. We're taking this on the other side. Right elbow outside of left knee. Open up that chest to the left. Good, maybe sink your hips just a little bit lower. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant the hands. Step your toes back. Move through your flow. Good, inhale, the right toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose, hover here, hold it. And then send your right toes out to the left side of your mat. Come onto the inside of your left foot and then reach your left fingertips high. Falling star pose. Good, press your hips up to the ceiling. Good, exhale, left hands down to the mat. Reach those right toes up. Good, exhale, step your foot between your hands. Keep the back knee lifted this time. Inhale, arms come overhead for your crescent lunge. Good, sink your hips low. Nice 90 degree in the front knee. And then reach the back of the left knee up towards the ceiling to really engage that back leg. Exhale, hands come through to heart center. We're gonna twist over to the right, just like our chair pose. So left elbow outside of right knee, press through those palms to open up. Option to fly your arms open. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, swivel your back heel down, open up for warrior two. Good, deep bend in the front knee, long back leg. Reach your fingertips to both sides of the room. Good, check that your shoulders are over your hips. Maybe you're kind of forward, maybe you're kind of back. See if you can get that nice neutral spine. Good, inhale, straighten that front leg. Reach your fingertips forward and then come down into your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good, once you're here, see if you can get that left shoulder to open up a little bit. Maybe you look up towards that left fingertip. Good, come back to center. Deep bend in the front knee, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right fingertips high. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Step your right toes back. Move through your flow. Good, taking that on the other side, left toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist, hold it here. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee. Hook your thumbs and rise. And exhale your hands down. I messed that up. Tuck your back toes under and lift that right knee off the mat. Good, inhale, arms come overhead for your crescent lunge. Good, so your back knee should be off of the mat. Exhale your hands through to heart center. We're gonna take our twist to the other side, left-sided twist. Right elbow outside of left knee, open that top shoulder up. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Deep bend in that left knee. Reach your fingertips long. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Good, inhale, straighten that front leg. Reach the left fingertips forward first and then come down into your triangle pose. Good, pull up onto that front quad so that you're not hyperextending into the knee. See if you can activate those quads to protect your knee. Good, take an inhale to bring you back up into warrior two. Inhale, reverses your warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Step your left toes back. And then move through your flow. Good, take some time here in this downward facing dog, pedal it out. Good, we'll take that one more time. Inhale, the right toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it here. Inhale, left toes high. I'm getting my lefts and rights mixed up. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Keep your back knee lifted. Rise up into your crescent lunge. Good, once you get there, see if you can drop your hips lower to take that stretch a little further. Good, exhale, hands through to heart center, twist over to the right. Option to open up here. Maybe you want to bring your top hand to your left hip. See if you can find that revolved bind here. So you're reaching your hands towards each other and opening up that top shoulder. Good, come back to center. Inhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Good, on your next exhale, swivel your back heel down. Reach your fingertips nice and long, warrior two. Good, inhale, straightens your front leg. Reach forward and then come down into your tree pose. Good, inhale brings you back up to your warrior two, deep bend in that front knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right fingertips high. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Right toes go high this time. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Good, take some ankle circles here. And then come back to center, drop those right toes down, and move through your flow. Good, on your next inhale, the left toes go high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Back knee stays lifted. Arms come high for your crescent lunge. Good, feeling nice and strong here. Using your legs to support you. Exhale, hands come through to heart center. Twist over to the left this time. Good, option to open up the arms. Or maybe send your left hand back behind you. Coming into this bind here. Good, come back to center. Inhale, hands at heart center. Exhale, open up for warrior two. Good. When you get here, take a deep breath. Bring your shoulders up toward your ears. And then exhale, sink a little bit lower into this pose, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Oops, sorry, straighten your front leg. Reach your left fingertips forward and then come down into your triangle pose. Good. Inhale, come back up to your warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step your left toes back to a three-legged dog. Open up. Good. Bring those toes down to the mat. Walk your toes up to your hands. And then sink your hips low, coming on to your seat on your mat. Good. Once you get there, we are going to take a couple of forward folds in a seated position. So bring your right toes out long to an angle. Your left foot can come to the inside of your leg. And take a couple of rotations here. Good. Next time you come over to your extended leg, hold that position. Reach your fingertips long up to the ceiling. And then exhale as you fold over that extended leg. Good. Slowly inhale, come back up. Left fingertips come behind your hips. Reach your hips up high to the ceiling. And just stretch through that front of the right hip. Option to take some arm circles here to loosen up the shoulder. Good. Exhale the hips down to the mat. Bring your right foot over to the outside of the left knee. Right hand comes back on hips. And just take this gentle twist over to the right. Good. Come back to center. Extend the left toes long. Right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. Inhale, arms go high. Then exhale, fold over that left extended leg. Good. Come back up through center. Right fingertips reach behind your hips. Lift your hips up to the sky. And then start to circle out the arm. Good. Exhale, come back down. Bring both knees in towards your chest. And just come onto your back. Getting ready to wind down our yoga practice. Good. Take some time here, maybe rotating the knees back and forth. Massaging out the low back. And then place your feet on the mat And let your knees just fall over to the right side. Your hands can come down to the ground or they can come out to a T. Then see if you can just let your knees relax down. Once you get here, see if you can bring your right foot over to the top of the left knee. And then just let gravity pull that down. Nice stretch for the IT band and a lot of the muscles on the outside of the leg. Good, come back up through center. We'll come over to the other side. Knees drop to the left. And then once you feel like your knees are relaxed down to the mat, you can bring your left foot over the right knee. Then just let that stretch flow all the way from the hip down to the knee. Good, and then come back up through center. Let's take a quick happy baby to round out our practice. You can grab hold of your two big toes. Let your legs come out wide. Maybe you stretch them out. Maybe you find a rocking from side to side. Just let gravity pull your legs down, opening up the hips. Good, and then come back to center. Find any other poses that I might not have brought you through before we start to get into our final resting posture. Good, once you get to where you need to be for this last few minutes of class, maybe you're extending your legs out long, letting the back of your head rest on the mat. Your hands can come to either side. And then just let your body relax into the mat here. Giving yourself some time and space to fully surrender from a day's work. Do a quick body scan, starting at the skull, going all the way down through the body. Notice if there's any areas of muscle tension that you can just let go of. Maybe you're holding on. See if you can just fully relax here. As a reminder, know that you can always stay here. But if you're ready to move on with your night, you can slowly start to wake the body back up. And wiggling the toes and the fingers. Good, and then bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze here. Good, take one more deep breath. Then exhale as you slowly roll onto one side or the other. Slowly push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Wherever you are, just let your eyes kind of close here. Your hands can come to your knees or they can come to touch in front of your heart. Thank you for joining today and showing yourself a little bit of love through movement. It was so great to flow with you, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Namaste.